Hi, this is Jeremy. Thanks very much for attending my Gmail and calendaring training. I wanted to follow that class up with this short video here that just talks about the same things we talked about in class. In case you missed some things, we had to kind of start and stop several times, including having some technical difficulties. So thanks for bearing with me. I have opened up my browser, in this case Chrome. Chrome is going to be your browser of choice when we talk about working with G Suite. And in Chrome, I just went to gmail.com. And when I typed in gmail.com, I signed in with my GoSaints account, and I landed at this page here. Your Gmail box is going to look a little different the first time you sign in. It has some things for you to click OK to the first time you sign in. And I've also got a theme applied to my mailbox called Tree that changes the background according to what the weather is outside. I'll talk in just a moment how to do themes. If it was raining right now, we wouldn't have a sunshine up here, and the tree here wouldn't have this nice background. There'd be raindrops coming across the screen. So kind of cool to customize your Gmail box with a theme. But let's start with what we see on the screen. When you sign into Gmail, remember you have the search box up here at the top, which you can use to search your mail. You have a compose button over here to start a new message. On the left-hand side are your labels, like inbox and starred and snoozed. Underneath the more right here are other labels, including this one called all mail. I moved all mail from more to the top list here by clicking on it and dragging upward and then letting go, and it put all mail right here. This is probably the most important label in Gmail. It's an aggregate of all your messages, new stuff, chats, deleted things, all your sent items, your drafts, all of that stuff can be found in all mail. And of course, when you combine the search box up here, including the granularity you get from the search box using that little drop down arrow I just clicked on, with the all mail label, you can find any and all messages very quickly. So underneath more, you've got some other labels, and then of course our chat box is down here. We talked about chat in the training class. This is a super powerful tool that lets you start chat conversations with different people on campus simply by typing in their name, finding them from your contacts, which are automatically imported when we go through this project. You send them a quick invitation. So I found Ray McDaniel and I can send an invite to him. Ray's going to get a little chat box that's going to pop up the next time he signs into Gmail. Once he accepts my invite, he and I can chat back and forth just like Meriwether and I did this morning during our training. When I'm signed into my Gmail box, I've got this nice little green dot here right next to my name that shows I am available. When I walk away from my computer or close the lid, after 15 minutes, that green dot does change to show that I'm away or signed out or unavailable, depending on how long I've been out of my Gmail box. So huge shout out for chat. This little chat window right here, by the way, can be moved from the left side of the screen over here to the right side of the screen, which is something I recommend doing. And that setting, along with all kinds of other settings, are found using this little gear icon right here called Settings. If we click on Settings, we can do different things underneath, including adding a theme. I talked about how my background has a theme applied to it with the sun here in this tree. But if we go into Settings right here, you'll notice the screen changes. So I have a number of tabs across the top. We're on the General tab right now, where we can do things like put our email signature in right here, as I've done with mine. We can turn our vacation responder on or off, as I've done here. We can change our theme by scrolling over here to the Themes tab. And if we click on that and then click the Set Theme button, there are a number of different themes that we can choose from, including the one that I have. I'm going to click Cancel there. Lots of different things you can do with labels, including some things, other things we didn't look at here under the General tab inside your settings. So that's just a shout out for where settings can be found. The other thing I wanted to say is there's an Advanced tab right here, and I talked about how you can move the chat box, which is right here, from the left side of your Gmail screen to the right side of your screen. And to do that, I had to come into Settings, navigate to the Advanced tab, which is right here, and then I can enable this little box that says Right Side Chat. And when I do that and click Save Changes, watch what happens. My screen is going to refresh, and when it comes back up, chat has been moved from over here where it was kind of squished underneath my labels. And now here it is over on the right all by itself in a nice tidier spot. So that's just a setting that you're able to adjust in the little Settings dialog box here, again under Settings. Okay, to manage your Google account itself, because remember everybody at St. Andrews has a Google account, you just click on your initial up here. You can eventually put your picture in like I have right up here by the St. Andrews logo. Click on the blue Google account button. You can change your picture by clicking on your picture right here and uploading a picture. If you want to change your Google password, you can click on the security tab and go to your password here. It will tell you the last time it's been set or changed, and you can reset it there. I'm going to close this tab in my browser, which will put me back in my Gmail tab. Learning to use G Suite is learning to understand how tabs work in your browser. Let me close this tab as a matter of fact. During the day, it's not uncommon for me to have my mail tab open and then another tab here for my calendar. And to get to your school calendar, you click on the Apps Dashboard button right here, and you choose Calendar from the drop-down. By the way, this is also how you get to Drive as well as your contacts. Once you click on the calendar icon, a new tab opens, and you are now looking at your Go Saints calendar. On the left under My Calendars, you'll find your own calendar. You'll see what colors assigned to it. You can click the 3 dots and choose a different calendar if you'd like. That will change the events on the calendar that are yours to that color. Other calendars that you're subscribed to are showing up on there in that color as well, and you can turn them on or off simply by clicking the checkbox in front of them. To add other campus calendars, because we're going to have all of our campus space calendars added in here as resource calendars, you come to Other Calendars, click the plus sign, click Browse Resources, and you'll be led to a spot that shows the campus resources that you can subscribe to by putting a checkbox in front of them. The internal space calendars will be loaded into the resource section soon. I'm clicking the left arrow to get back out of settings, and I'm looking at my own calendar here. The red line shows me where I'm at on the day, Monday the 30th. I can click anywhere in my calendar to create a new calendar event, or I can click the plus sign over here. And to do that, I can add the title, etc., etc. I'm going to end there just to keep this video from getting too long. Thanks again for attending the training. As always, please come and see me or anybody at the help desk if you have more questions. Appreciate your time.